Attention to detail can be the difference between your graphics looking obviously DIY versus looking professional like you hired a designer. Sometimes it's just those little things, tiny little tweaks that can make a huge difference. Things that other people often overlook, but I don't want you to. And that's why in today's video, I'm going to share with you some Canva typography secrets to really elevate your typography. This is all about making your graphics look polished and well finished, not just simply putting some type on a page and there we go, we're done with it, but just putting in that extra attention to detail so that everything looks polished and well designed. So first of all, utilizing Canva's brand kit, or going even further and using Canva's brand guidelines. Now, I recently created a video on the brand guidelines if you want to go and check that out and see all the details on how you do that. Now, the reason this is valuable and is something you shouldn't just overlook because it goes further than just simply putting in your brand fonts. Anyone can just simply remember, yep, they're my brand fonts, but we want to create some rules here so that your designs really look cohesive and very consistent, in that you want to say this font should be used for these particular things. So this font should be for titles, this font should be used for body copy, and what sizes. So what sizes should be used for print, what sizes should be used for web. And then also considering accessibility, making sure that you are using the right colors for your fonts in a way that makes it readable. So considering what font colors should go in what colored backgrounds. Now, the more detail you add in here, which you can do in the brand guidelines, you can add as much detail as you want, the more you are going to look cohesive and consistent because you've created rules around your typography. You haven't just said, yeah, these are my brand fonts, but you've actually made rules about sizing and usage. And that way things are going to look more professional because you took that time to really think about, these are my brand rules, this is how it should be used. And now all you have to do is simply refer to them. And then you're not having to think about it every single time. You have it all there laid out, and it's very easy to make sure that you just simply follow the rules. Now, this is a Canva Pro feature, but if you're using free and still want to be able to do this, you can just set up a Canva doc and just put in your own brand rules. Just make sure that you keep it somewhere in Canva that's very easy to access whenever you need a refresher to look at it. Or you can download it as a PDF or put it somewhere else where you know that it's easy for you to access and refer to whenever you need to. The next powerful tweak is utilizing text spacing. So a lot of people do this wrong. They give things too much spacing, too little, and it can look messy or it can look very DIY and unprofessional. So text spacing is very simple, yet it can be very powerful in making your designs look more considered, showing that you took the time to have that attention to detail again. So rather than sticking to the default spacing, take the time to have a look at, does my spacing need to be altered? So if you are, for example, putting in a subheader that's in all caps, you may want to add a little bit more spacing because all caps are a little bit harder to read. We want a little bit more spacing there. Now, if you use a Canva template and are just simply changing it to your fonts, you're going to want to check the spacing that they've used. It may not be appropriate to your font. It may have worked well for the font in that template, but it might not work so well for your font. So always, if you use any kind of templates, go and check the spacing once you put your text in and alter it to make sure that it actually suits your fonts that are being used. Now, a lot of this here is going by eye, playing around with spacing and noticing, do I need to alter this a little bit? Do we need to add a little bit more spacing? Do we need to tighten it up a bit? And noticing, does that make it look better or does that make it look more messy? Now, this isn't just letter spacing. We also want to look at line spacing too. You want to make sure that your text can breathe. We don't want our lines too close together so that they're hard to read because everything's bunched up close. We want to make sure that there is nice spacing between each line, but not too much either. We don't want to go overboard here. So this really is all about making sure that your text is easy to read. So we're utilizing spacing to make sure that things flow nicely and very easy to read. That the text is close enough together that it's easy to go to the next line, but not too close where it feels very bunched up and squished. We want to just give it really nice spacing. So don't overlook spacing. Don't just simply put text in and just go with whatever it was already set to. Take the time to fiddle around with it and see if there's ways that you can improve your text, make it more readable, make it look more polished by altering that spacing. Now, another Canva Pro feature is uploading your own own fonts. Now, I know there are lots of cool fonts within Canva, but I've noticed that a lot of the cool free fonts in Canva get utilized a lot. A lot of people will use the coolest free fonts in Canva to the point that they start to get overused. And when it comes to your brand, you want something that will stand out and is associated with you more. This doesn't mean you need an exclusive font that nobody else has, but you want something a little bit rarer than something that everyone can easily access for free. This is particularly important for your primary font. Your body copy font, you can get away with using a quite common font. That is fine because it is just very simple kind of text, your body copy. But the font that you use for headers and titles, you probably want to think about bringing in something that is fresh, something that isn't on Canva that everybody else has. So I would recommend sourcing a font from elsewhere if you want your brand to be more recognizable and have a font that stands out. So often I've noticed that I start to associate certain fonts with certain brands. As soon as I see their graphic and that font, I know the brand. Fonts really are powerful in this way. They can be very easily linked to a brand as people start to recognize it. So if you choose a font that everyone else is using, it's very much just going to make you blend in. So do utilize that upload font feature. You can purchase a font, you can create your own font. I do have a video on how you can create your own font too. Or go somewhere where there's free fonts that are slightly less used ones, things that not everyone on Canva have. This is really going to take your graphics from looking at Canva DIY to looking much more professional. Now, a recent but also slightly overlooked tool is advanced formatting. So first of all, here we have text position. So this allows you to do things like format things like ordinal numbers, things like trademark and registered and copyright, as well as things that have numbers or letters that go down low, a bit like H2O, things like that. This allows you to make sure that little things like that look a lot more professional. If you're using things like ordinal numbers in your graphics, being able to actually format these properly can look so much more professional and well finished. Then we have kerning, which is very similar to spacing, but it's going to make sure that your kerning, that space between the letters, is really on point and is really well done. And it's really going to make your graphics look a lot more professional. Then there's ligatures. So ligatures are where you have letters that join together. Now, there are a lot of fonts out there that include ligatures, and being able to utilize these is going to look a lot more unique and custom. Now, you may not want to use them in body copy, but you may want to utilize them maybe in big titles or if you're designing a logo. So if you have a font that includes ligatures and you want to utilize them, this is a very handy tool to be able to do that. Then we have text effects. Now, there are a lot of fun text effects in Canva. All you have to do is select your text, go to effects, and you will see a panel of various effects you can use here. Now, these can be really fun for big titles and headers. You can add more dynamicness to your text using these, whether it's just simply adding a curve to your text or if it's adding shadows or outlines. And you can even layer these. Make 2 copies of a text, do one with a shadow, one with an outline, and layer them on top of each other. So you can really utilize these to make your typography much more interesting, especially when you're putting on big headlines and things like that. These can really grab attention because you're not just using simple plain text for that headline, you're making it more dynamic and interesting. So don't overlook this either, because this can really bring your typography to life. So then we have glyphs. Now, there are a lot of fonts out there that include glyphs. So if you go into your font book on your computer, you can look at the fonts and see all the different letters on there, including the glyphs. Now, if you want to utilize these in Canva, you'll notice that there's no obvious way to do this. But what you can do is when you go into that font book, you can just select any of the glyphs that you want to use, copy them, and then go over to Canva and simply paste, and they will work as long as you're using that same font. This allows you to use much more interesting letters and do things properly and professionally. So if you need to use a less common letter, if you want to use a variation of a letter, so maybe you're using a font that has, some Y's that look one way and a Y that looks a different way. There are some that use like swashes and things like that. If you want to utilize them and make your typography more unique too by utilizing them, that is how you do it. Now, another simple one that makes a big difference is positioning. So if you select your text text, go to position and then tidy up. Just make sure that all little bits of text are aligned beautifully, that everything lines up, has equal space between each block of text, all those things, so it's very neat and tidy. Now, this might seem very simple, but it makes a huge difference making your text a little bit tidier. Sometimes when you've got some, several blocks of text, and if one's just a few pixels different from another, that can subtly look messy. And just doing that simple tidy up can really suddenly make a design look much more professional. So if you're ever using typography in a way where you've got different blocks of text, like a list of things, or you've got a few different blocks of text, utilize that position and tidy up to really neaten things up. Now, you can also use position with things like making things all left aligned, that sort of thing, if you want to also check any other kind of alignment too. So always make sure that your text is beautifully aligned and everything is nice and neat. Then of course there's the fun stuff. So there are all the ways that we can make our typography look really professional, neat and well done. But then there's the fun things. So Canva does have some fun features for typography that can help your type stand out. You go to text and look at apps, you will see all the various text apps in there. Now these are constantly being added to and changing over time, so do make sure that you take the time to explore them if you want to try out new fun and fancy things to type and really play around and create something really fun and unique. You can do things like adding gradients, adding shadows, shaping your text, adding different animation styles. There are lots of fun things that we can do here. And don't forget, there is also Canva's inbuilt animations. So if you want to simply animate type in a simple way, such as just making it move in, making it look like it's being typed on, anything like that, you can do that very easily in Canva too. All you have to do is select your text, select animate, and then hover over the animations to test them out, see what one you like, and then choose the animation that you want to apply to your text. Now with some of these animations, you can also choose whether you want it to apply to each letter or whether you want it to apply to whole blocks of text. So play around with those things too to get the look and feel that you want to create. So have fun playing with typography in Canva, and I hope these tips help elevate your typography so that you can make designs that look much more professional. Now, if you'd like to see more Canva tutorials as well as learn about graphic design and branding, then be sure to subscribe